Again, it's Harris on second down. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw, Pickett. Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Again, it's Johnson. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. To throw again on second down, Pickett. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Harris running straight ahead, and he stopped immediately there. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Snell going to try the right side. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Pick it down, 3rd and goal. Being chased out left. And he can't find the receiver, and he's brought down. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. Boswell's kick is good, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here, and now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. 2nd drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he fires one incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll get this one to Pittman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Here's Robinson throwing on first down. Robinson's got it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The Colts hit 10-1 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They get the home crowd behind them.
That did a good pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. To punt on fourth down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. They'll run again with Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain that time, but it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Pickett back to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, here's Presley holding on to punt. Fielded just inside the 30. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And we know all about the importance of this ball game. Sure, we're still just in the middle part of the season, but this one you feel could have ramifications down the line.
Right now you're looking at these two teams as being the number 1 and 2 seeds in the NFC, and I know it's a little early to start worrying about seeding and such, but let's face it, if these two meet again, the winner of this game could be the one hosting that game that they play down the road.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Forced out to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Harris starts the drive on the ground, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield. Ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field.
And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission. And that going to be taken in by Ashton Dulin. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. To throw is Robinson from the gun on 3rd down.
Oh, man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown.
A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Colts have moved out in front.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And, you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Pickett under pressure. They got him again. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing, and he's going to go down again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away.
And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Robinson now on 1st and 10.
He's caught Michael Pittman with it.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Michael Pittman
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. One more drive here for the Steeler offense in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. 30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Pickett now on 1st down. Out right to Bourne. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Pickett to throw on 1st down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Pickett. It's brought in by Harris.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't think twice about pulling his flag on that one. Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for him, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice and ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain an 11-point spread.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte, where you see the final score there. Russell Wilson, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. From there, let's head to AT&T Stadium as we check out the Cowboys at home in Dallas. And they were winners in that one over the visiting New York Giants. Dak Prescott, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And things didn't work out so well as they fall to the visiting New England Patriots. Mac Jones, sharp in the victory as his guys get back within a game of 500. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats for the Steelers in that first half. And not much went right in those first 2 quarters. You can see the numbers on the ground there. Not a whole lot to write home about so far. Meanwhile, for the Colts, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Here is Michael Pittman, and the rest of this offense getting set for the upcoming drive.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Pickett.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
He'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Harris. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. A give to the fullback on the dive. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 24.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
Rolling to, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
To try again after the sack.
Pickett.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They caught him on back-to-back plays breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play, and on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. It's taken to the 26. So here are the Colts to take over. They were victorious a week ago over Philadelphia. They lead here as well as they start out 1st and 10. Play action. Robinson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And the Steelers pressure too much here. He's going down.
And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who is shaken up on that last play.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Pickett now from the gun here.
This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
1st and 10. Here's Pickett.
Johnson's got it complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett.
He finds his man Johnson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing you're looking for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 17-yard line. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Completes this one to Pickens.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
On second down, this is Harris.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake.
Now Robinson throwing to start the drive.
This one completes Alec Pierce. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Robinson looking to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th.
And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead. You give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
I know this game's winding down and people are getting tired, and that's when you really want a big body guy running the football. But I have to tell you, watching him run it, I wonder why they don't use him more earlier in the game.
Yeah, those bigger guys here late in the game, you're trying to protect the lead, usually not as fumble prone either.
No, that is so true because they are taught. Take care of the ball as you surge forward, and you often see them with both hands wrapped around it when they go through the line.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Miles Jack with a big-time hustle play there as he backs the offense up.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Back to throw. Robinson looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Colts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
A 10-play drive that time.
And it was capped off by a touchdown catch from Alec Pierce. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Got the connection here to Bourne. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Throwing again on second down. Pickett, he'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
And that is incomplete. After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Pickett right back to the air again.
And he'll just get rid of it.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game.
Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, man.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Taylor.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
Here's Taylor again.
And he takes it in for a close score.
Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Colts extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 24.
They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
To the air on first down with Pickett. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
They'll throw again with Pickett.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pickett, fourth down, desperation time.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. First and 10. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Back to Taylor on first down.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them with just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and